Trains, trucks, and good old country music with the Yanki and the Brit on RTM Radio.
Merle Haggard and The Fugitive with the Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network. Hey, I got a favor to ask you guys. Can you hear the music coming out of, well, or any of you? Probably not. If any of you guys are listening on stereo, can you hear it just on one side or the other? Because I'm only getting the music out of one side, but the microphone's coming out of both headsets, both sides of my headphones. So I'm not sure if it's your end, Spreaker, what's going on. I haven't had this problem all day, and now all of a sudden it's doing this. So just thought I'd check and see if somebody let me know if it's actually coming out both channels, left or right. So anyways, how are you guys? What's going on? Nice to see you.
I hate it when it comes out of both ends. It means I'm farting and burping at the same time.
No, what it means in your case is you're full. Hello, Sanford. What's going on? Angela, how are you? And Andrew, and, well, if it ain't old Becky Tatum. What's up, good looking over there?
Jib Jab.
I hear you've been working like a Hebrew slave.
Cheryl's in the chat room. April. Andrew is in the chat room. The Daves are there. Brenda.
Hello, Brenda. Hello. Just give me a minute to get my other page over. There's Mr. Bill Weaver. Look at that.
Bill's in the chat as
Bill
well.
says it's stereo over there, so I got to figure out what the issue is over here. It's got to be on our end, then, but can't even imagine.
There's nothing wrong with your end, dear.
Well, there's plenty wrong with my end. For one thing, it's too fat.
Is it cheesy?
No, it's not cheesy.
Knob cheese.
I got your knob cheese. There's April. Hi, April. And Mr. Larry. Got some of your tunes lined up there, buddy, so you're going to enjoy the music tonight.
Hey, so long as these guys can hear it all right, I suppose we can sort the rest out tomorrow, but why is it happening? And the mics sound a little bit over-modulated a little bit to me.
I don't know.
I'm even irritating myself with my own voice here.
Well, it doesn't take much. Andrew, mate, how are you? What's going on, buddy? And let's see, is Tim here? I see Becky, but no Tim.
Bill said his buddy Brad is sitting here forcing cold beers on him. You poor thing, Bill. However will you cope?
Such a discombobulated life you're living over there.
Angela's been making apple butter all day. Randy's mum had quite a bit of that apple butter that you sent us. She loved it.
Hey, Lee, what's going on, man? Are you stuck waiting overnight over there for that guy? What a creep. I hate when they do that to you. Ken Jones, how are you, KJ?
Hey, Ken. Hi. I was just chatting with him on Bill's Facebook page. So he's sneaked in here to say hello. Hi.
Right. So, I guess we're getting it squared away here. That's just driving me nuts. Something doesn't even sound right anyways, and I don't know what it is. Besides me.
Overmodulated.
Besides me not sounding right.
Hey, look, Bill understood me for once. It's not like him, is it? He's normally like, what'd she say?
What do you mean it's not like him? You're always overmodulated, even when you're not on the air. That shouldn't be the case either, so I'm just not getting it over here.
Is that Mr. Brad James, or is it a different Brad that's with you tonight, Bill? Let us know. We want to know, don't we?
Lee said, yep, bastards. The reason he said he wrote his name in the snow, so I said, like, what, at the shipper's place over there, right in his front yard? Bastards! Big yellow letters in the snow.
Never eat yellow snow.
I'm still looking around the board here to see if there's something. I can't even imagine what, but you keep yakking there.
Oh my! Oh, I just had you.
Well, yeah, that's us, but that's not the music. Okay. I don't understand why the music is doing that because I don't have any controls over left or right channels. You know.
Well, I guess you're never going to know about the music until you bang on a tune, are you? Yes, I'm a Brit, Ken.
Oh, she's a Brit, all right.
I'm a Brit, all right.
Now, see, that even sounds louder. What the?
Yeah, it does. It sounds really...
Let me go over here. What's up with this? No, see, that's not turned up too loud.
It's Brad Pitt. Bill says Brad Pitt's in his truck.
Brad Pitt.
Give him a big, wet, sloppy kiss for me, won't you? Oh, sorry, Randy.
Yuck. I don't find him all that attractive, actually. Never did think he was that good looking.
Oh, he's not bad.
Now, his old lady, when he was married to Jen there.
Out of 10, I'd give him 1.
His ex-wife there? Out of 10, I'll give her all of them. All 10.
I'd give him 1.
I wish. Oh, shit. Well, I guess I'll go play another tune here so I can figure out what the hell's going on. So, welcome to the Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, on a country Saturday night full of some kicking tunes. A lot of good stuff. Like I said, I think Larry's going to like what's happening over here. So, let's throw this on here. Hank Snow, A Fool Such As I. Well, Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, still haven't figured it out. Something sounds very weird. I wonder if our board took a shit. Nothing sounds right about it.
Nothing sounds right about us, full stop. But hey,
Yeah, but this is even worse. I didn't think that was possible. Anyways, almost home, Craig Morgan, the RTM Radio Network on a Kickin' Country Saturday night. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. What's going on over there with everybody?
I can't believe there is so much snow. Everybody has snow. I can't believe it.
And everybody's like, it's cold, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold down here, too. It's supposed to go down to like 27 tonight, so our first freeze of the year.
Here?
Yeah, why do you think I got the fire going?
It was 49 earlier today when I had a look. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I started the fire up earlier because I wanted to start getting warm in here because it cold creeps in on you if you ain't ready for it. Get everything in the house warmed up and
yeah,
it'll
so
be better.
ladies, make sure you got panties on tonight or you're going to get chapped lips. Or make sure you got a decent chapstick.
I got icicles on my twat.
I ain't got no panties on.
So you got icicles too?
Yeah. Yes, I have. It's official.
How are you, Sanford? Nice to see you hanging out with us. Yes, you know, this sounds exceptionally loud.
It just doesn't it?
Yeah, and I got everything turned down, and it's still screaming loud. I think the board took a crap is what I'm... Well, now see? Now it's brought... You know, the mics are coming out on both channels, so it's not the board. Maybe the computer's shit to bed.
Maybe it's just the crazy American running the board. Now, my mic is way over. Watch back.
No, it's not. See, we're not even getting into the yellow.
It seems loud to me.
I don't know. Time for a snowbong.
Dave says,
Bring
quit
it
your
on.
bitching. I agree. He's done nothing but bitch all day.
Well, you know, he lives up there in that shit, and I remember what it's like. I lived even further north, where it was even worse than where he lives. God, I hate that lake effect crap. Man, that was nasty. I'd never been so happy to get away from that. All these years down here, I could never go back up there. I do miss the green, though. One thing I like about anywhere, you know, north, New England area, down through the southeastern area of the states over that way, you know, it's green. Tennessee, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, and, you know, all them places. Florida doesn't exist in my book, but I'm just not impressed with Florida. Never did like it. Brenda says she don't have the snow yet, but we're under lake effect. See? Lake effect snow. There you go.
What does that mean? Sorry, you're gonna.
That means it will either snow 6 inches or 6 feet. Just depends on how far you are from the lake.
Well, I don't mind 6 inches, but 6 feet. I'm going to be sore.
You'll be walking funny in the morning.
I will. I'll have John Wayne saddlebags down there.
It depends on how far from the lake shore you live. Lake Erie, for one thing. Any of the Great Lakes has lake effect snow. That's the only 5 places in the world that has it, I think. And, you know, like we lived about, what is it, Brenda, 20, 25 miles from Ashtabula, basically, 30 miles. And where I lived in Rome was like right on the line. It would either be 3 or 4 feet of snow, or it would all be, you know, 5 miles away from Rock Creek North or something. So, you know, it just depended. And boy, when it comes down, I can't tell you how many times I had to 4-wheel drive my ass to the house to, you know, living so far off the road like that, man. It was 4-wheel in and 4-wheel out. Play slow hand for me. You talking about, do you want Clapton slow hand? Is that what you're talking about? You have to be a little more Pacific, Sanford, because it's hard for me. There's so many friggin' songs of the same names and titles and stuff. Brenda's talking 3 to 7 inches, and don't you make any comments.
I'm saying nothing. For once, on this once.
Just wanted to make sure you don't say anything you shouldn't.
Oh, screw it.
Nasty
I
little
want
girl.
7 inches tonight.
You're lucky if you'll ever get any again.
Give me now.
No. What the hell just said? Oh, look at. I was trying to figure out why my page won't stop. Oh, my God. All kinds of friggin' issues over here. And as Dave would say, quit your bitching.
Yeah.
So let's go back over here. I still got to get my screen organized. Let's go over here and do some more tunage. What do we got here? Another Larry song. How about Merle Haggard and the old Kern River with the Yankee and the Brit?
I'll never swim Kern River again.
Goes Dolly. Got two buses.
Hello, Dolly. Boxcar Willie and the Freight Fever. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, a kicking country. Saturday night. Nice to see you. Special hello there to Brad Carlisle. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Glad to have you hanging out with us, along with Mr. Weaver over there. I know you're forcing the beers down his throat. Sad situation, I'm sure.
Hey, Brad Carlisle, wet your finger and stick it in Bill's ear and go, "Wet Willie." Just for the fun
I
of
thought
it.
that was Becky and Tim's little fucking
I know
thing
it
there.
is. Well, yeah, but he sticks his whole knob in her ear, you know. It's different to the finger. The finger's just a pretend willy. But Tim really sticks his willy in her ear.
Yeah, well, we saw that firsthand.
We did.
Oh,
we have
my
photos
goodness.
as well.
Wit woo. Well, moving right along anyways, got some requests lined up here. Keep them coming. Conway Twitty and a slow hand for Sanford on the RTM Radio Network. Got a little Charlie Pride sliding in next, and some more Merle Haggard and Dierks Bentley and our version of Wishy Washy Woman. Sounds just like Mr. Dave to me. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 747 on a kickin' country Saturday night. Just want to say a special hello to
Look who's in the chat room, Lisa.
Lisa.
Ooh,
Yes,
your friend
Lisa. Hi,
Hey.
Lisa. Up there in the northeast Ohio corner up there, frozen and frigid. How are you? Glad to see you could finally weasel your way into the nightmare over here.
Hey, and Smurfette's in the chat room, and I bet Casey's around somewhere.
And hello to
Yeah.
Gary over there. What's
Yeah.
going on, mister?
Keep
Nice
it
to
up,
have you guys
Burley.
hanging out with us on a Saturday night. You're welcome, Smurfette, by the way. April. How'd I got everybody confused over here so much? It's taking me forever to get caught up over here. One little beginning is messed up, and the whole thing is garbage. Let's see. Garth Brooks, the Pina Coladas. All right, I'll dig that one up out of the garbage pile over here. We'll see what we can do with
And
it.
Mrs. Jib Jab wants some Loretta Lynn as well.
Oh, I can't keep up. Well, here's one for Larry that picked out. He sent us a little list. Gail Garnett will sing in the sunshine. One of my memories of this is when I was a wee tyke, about knee-high to a grasshopper. I remember this. Mom had the whole album, We'll Sing in the Sunshine. And along with Jim Reeves and some other records I discovered, and that's how I got into the country thing. I must have been about 8 or 9 years old or something like that. Didn't even know anything about music till then. But, boy, some good stuff. So let's carry on over here, shall we?
We'll sing.
I know y'all can't see it, but there's a damn Schneider truck up there acting like a bat out of hell when I video and hope I see it. I freaking hydroplaned in this raining so damn hard. So I hope I can get up here by his ass and get his truck number too. By God, I am gonna report his ass, and I don't usually do that. I'm not a tattletale. But we already in a freaking crawl, and we got idiots like that on the road. A freaking Schneider truck. I mean, he's walking off and leaving us, and we can't hardly see nothing. Drivers like that piss me the hell off. I mean, just flying by me like a bat out of hell. He's got to be an owner-operator. Surely he ain't a freaking slow-walking rookie. Because if he is a rookie, I'm going to cuss his ass out. Anyway, I just had to vent that. Y'all see how hard it is? I mean, there's several places that these little cars are hydroplaned. It's crazy. These people, it ain't no load worth freaking getting in a hurry up. I already told my dispatch I'll be there when I get there. Because I believe in safety. I know I cut up and have fun, but safety comes first. By God, that's foremost. I could just push him off the side of the road and piss me off so bad. He come by flying by me and he slapped water on me so bad. Oh my God. Anyway, but he's long gone. I can't see in front of my truck hardly. I don't know how the hell that idiot can see. Oh! Anyway, my vent's over. Y'all have a good one.
We'll catch you on the flip-flop. This here's a rubber duck on the side. We gone. Bye-bye.
Hey everyone, do you need a sign? Are you looking for a sign, baby? Well, look no further, cause the Yank and the Brit, baby, right here on the RTM radio will hook you up. Do you need something for your group or you need something for your business? Look them up on Facebook at yankyandthebrit.com, or you can call that little British firecracker at 903-487-9626. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's 903-487-9626. And you are listening to the Yanki and the Brit Show right here on the RTM Radio Network. Baby.
Join SS Cruises as we once again present the Truckers Gone Wild Cruise. We'll sail on the beautiful Carnival Glory from the bustling city of Miami, Florida. The Glory will take us to the incredible ports of St. Thomas, San Juan, Amber Cove, Dominican Republic, and Grand Turk. Soak in the sunny, serene rhythms of the Eastern Caribbean's beautiful sun-dappled islands. A Carnival cruise to the Eastern Caribbean sails to some of the region's most storied isles, each ringed by rainbow-hued coral gardens. Dig your feet into the silky sand, float in azure seas, and let your cares melt away in the Eastern Caribbean. An initial non-refundable reservation of $50 per person is due by June 14th, 2016. And note, this is just a reservation. To receive a cabin assignment, full deposit will be required. A full deposit of $250 per person is due by September 14th, 2016. Final payment is due by December 5th, 2016. We hope to see you on board.
Other stations say they play today's country. Well, you can put your boots in the oven, but that don't make them biscuit.
RTM Radio. RTM Radio. RTM Radio.
Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Good God, is that friggin' loud? What the hell? How is everybody? Lisa, you still hanging with us? I asked, and I don't know if she answered or not.
Hopefully you're still with us, Lisa.
I got so much shit going on over here. I'm jumping around like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. So what's up, everybody?
Yeah, what's everybody doing with their weekend? You've got Thanksgiving coming up this week. What is your Thanksgiving traditions? Let us know in the chat room. We want to hear all about it. Well, Randy does anyway.
Don't forget Truckin' Roundup's got their Thanksgiving show on Thursday at 4 p.m. We're going to be surrounded by turkeys come Thursday.
And there will be the announcement of who won the $100 gift card thingy.
That's right. And I'm sure JBC Charity Spotlight will be here Wednesday, right?
Yes, they better be.
That's right. Then again on Friday, we'll do the old rock and roll thing. We don't take a break
out
for
with
anybody.
Our cocks out.
Hey, how you going to... No, you better not.
Oh, well, I'll get it out.
Shit. There goes my secret. Oh, man.
I wish you'd put that
I wish you'd quit bitching about them.
Put that fag out.
Shut up, Ethel.
Breathe for 5 minutes while
Got your
talking.
fag hanging right here. Smoke on this one. Oh, Becky's got to work on Thanksgiving.
Oh, I was hoping she was going to come and have some dinner with us. Oh, Mrs. Gypsy.
Yeah, you guys could have drove over for the weekend and had turkey with us.
Yeah.
All right. So, what else we missing here? I guess Lisa slipped off the bench.
Yeah, hopefully you're still with us, Lisa. Let us know what you'd like to hear, Lisa, and we'll put you a tune on. What should we play for Lisa? What song reminds you of Lisa?
Oh.
We'll have a good think on that one.
Well, I'll have to have a good think on that. I'm really not sure. I don't have anything that nasty. I'm only serious. Don't panic. So, anyways, let's see. I guess we'll go over here and we'll move along. Somebody wanted to hear... Oh, you got something to say?
Oh.
Speak.
And for you guys that didn't hear it during the week, me and Randy sung Howard Salmon's Swishy Wooshy Wooshy Woman. So we're going to play that for you tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Matter of fact, we'll do it right now. How's that sound? We'll get it out of the way so you guys only have to suffer for a few minutes.
Randy Man and the Brit singing Wishy Washy Woman.
And thanks, Howard, for letting us do this, by the way.
Howard.
It was very nice of you to let us have the rights to do that. Enjoyed every minute of it.
Howard Salmon, and you're listening to the Yankee and the Brit Show. My friends, they couldn't have done better. Here's their version of Wishy Washy Woman.
You're a wishy-washy woman. You best clean up your act. If you don't change your ways, I ain't never coming back. It's hard to make your mind up, and I don't give a damn. You're a wishy-washy woman, and I'm just what I am.
You say that that you love me, then you let me go. You can make up your minds how much to go.
You tear me up and throw me out. I think it's love you lack. You're a wishy-washy woman. Someday you'll want me back. You're a wishy-washy woman. You best clean up your act. If you don't change your ways, I ain't never coming back. It's hard to make your mind up, and I don't give a damn. You're a wishy-washy woman, and I'm just what I am.
You change your mind so many times, you make me want to shout. Would I be better off with you or better off without?
To try to second guess you, girl, now that would be the test. You're just so unpredictable, you're just like all the rest. You're a wishy-washy woman, you best clean up your act. If you don't change your ways, I ain't never coming back. It's hard to make your mind up, but I don't give a damn.
I'm a wishy-washy woman, and I'm just what I am.
You're a wishy-washy woman, and I'm just who I am.
Playing more of your favorite country songs every hour.
Yes!
Great country music whenever you want it.
What could be more American than that?
RTM Radio.
Tim McGraw, and All I Want Is a Life. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 824 on a Saturday night. How is everybody? You guys look like you're having a good time in the chat over there.
I know, the chat's moving so quick today.
Carrying on like a bunch of chickens over there. So like we were saying, Cornhole and the Truckin' Roundup coming up here Thursday, their Thanksgiving show. They give away that $100 gift certificate from Trucker Path. Make sure you're tuned in and see who the winner might be. Was it you? Boom. All right, so everybody likes to pick on Dave Sanford. That's what we do. He is like the main man for picking on over there.
And we still need to agree with you guys a night for a Randy and Donna show. It was requested a few weeks ago. All Randy and Donna tunes. You guys aren't quite right in the head for requesting those. But we will do you guys a special show. We just need to know when it's kind of... Well, I know we can't please everybody, so we just want to kind of get a night that's kind of... convenient to.
They're not right in the head. We're not right in the head. We're the ones that want to sing all them stupid songs.
These guys aren't right in the noggin for requesting them in the first place.
It's a whole bunch of messed up over there. That's for sure.
We do have a few songs in the pipeline, by the way. You know the My Resistance is Low.
Boy, ain't it?
Yeah, we're gonna
Your
sing
resistance
that.
for me. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Please don't scare me. Oh, hello, Stacy. Nice to see you joining us tonight, too.
Yeah, Brown-Eyed Girl. Darren's here. Bonnie's
Yeah,
here.
baby.
James Gray's here. Mrs. Dave. Now, Dave said, you know, the brat Dave. He says that we haven't said hello to Mrs. Dave yet. So, after 3. 1, 2.
What are we doing?
We've got to say hello to Mrs. Dave.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Hello,
Hi,
Mrs. Dave.
There. Are you happy now, Mr. Dave? He's such a brat, isn't he?
Dave doesn't like work, and he doesn't work. He doesn't. But don't let him fool you, man. Christy's the one that does all the running around over there.
We know, yeah. Dave's talking in the chat like he does it all.
That's right. Don't let him jerk your chain. Don't let him pull your airlines off because he's clueless. That's my favorite dick right there. Okay, well, I guess I don't have anything else to add. I'm just not saying much because I don't have much to say tonight. It's hard to believe, but I'm still like a little discombobulated over here with trying to get all this organized and straightened out and get caught up. And
I wish you'd have saved the rant that you had this morning. I wish you'd have saved that for the show.
Which one was that? With the asshole at McDonald's?
No, when you was when you was trying to fit the Hoover bag, and you was like, cow licking, motherfucking, cock sucking, bitch twat.
You wouldn't believe the things I say when I get pissed off. All I was trying to do was put the bag back in the vacuum cleaner. You think it would go in? No. One little mistake, and all I did is I didn't put when I put the bag back over the plug where you push it over the little sucker thing or where the dirt, whatever. Anyways, all I had to do was push it in just another RCH and it was perfect, and I fought and pissed around with that and thought the cord was getting caught in the cover and blah, blah, blah. And I was having a nightmare. Then I had to deal with these idiots. I don't know if it's me. You guys know I talk loud. Donna knows I talk loud.
You up half the time.
I go to McDonald's, even with Dairy Queen. We'll go to Dairy Queen once in a while just for something different. I love their milkshakes. The vanilla shakes rock. But I go in there, and the same girl's waited on me before. And they have on the menu board, whatever the name of the burger is. It's something, I don't know, Dairy Queen Boogie Burger or something, and then it says, the price of the burger. Then it says the Dairy Queen Boogie Burger Combo. Well, my theory is I go in there and I say I want the Dairy Queen Boogie Burger Combo and a vanilla shake. Why all the questions? Do you want mayonnaise on that? Do you want tomatoes on that? Do you want this on there? Do you want that on there? Do you want this on it? I ordered the combo. Give me whatever comes on the goddamn thing. If I wanted a special hamburger, I would say I would like a hamburger with tomatoes and lettuce and cheese and blah, blah, blah. Instead, she's got to drag it out for 15 minutes asking me all these questions. I just want to place my order and get my shit. Why does it got to be so complicated?
And when we get to the 20 drive-ins, the first thing they do is they say, "Can I help you? How can I help you? Well, what can I get you?" And Randy will sit there in front of the little speaker thing and go, "I haven't decided yet."
Christ, I just pulled up to the goddamn thing. Could you let me look and see what you got? Maybe I want something different for a change, But it's like instantly. Same with McDonald's. You walk inside. Can we help you? Can we help you? Can we help you? And you're standing clear back across the fucking room, and because you're the only one in there, it's like I'm standing over here because I don't want to talk to you, yet I'm reading your menu board. And why put the name of sandwiches and stuff up there? And then when you go to order it, they ask you all these questions. Why do that? Doesn't even make any sense to me. If you call it the Jack Burger, I want to order the Jack Burger. Give me what comes on it. If I want anything special, then I will say, and don't put this on it, and don't put that on it. But if I just say, give me this combo, please, just make the damn thing and give it to me, and I'll deal with it. I don't understand why it's got to be so friggin' complicated.
They ask 20 questions, and Randy's like, "Is there any more questions?"
Well, look at it. Jesus Christ, all I want is a friggin' hamburger. I didn't request some, souffle delivered from France or something. Just give me the burger. God, I don't understand why it's got to be so complicated. Half the problem with America, too many choices.
I tell you what bugs me about when we're eating out. Like when we go to Grandma's.
The way I scream?
A.K.A. Cracker Barrel. Right?
Guess not.
I like the food in Cracker Barrel. But Randy, I'm sorry, I shouldn't even mention your name there. The people can't just let you eat your bloody meal. They have to come over, bugging you. "Is everything all right with your meal?" And I'm like, "I'm sure I'd have told you if it wasn't." And then it's like, "Have a nice day" when you go out the door, and when you walk in the door, it's "Hi, how can we help you?"
Yeah, and I don't mind being friendly, but goddamn, back off. And like you said, during the meals, you're sitting there eating. Is everything okay? Is everything okay?
Yeah, you're talking.
Why don't you let me finish the meal and then ask me? Yeah. Then I'll tell you if it's okay or not.
You're having a conversation. I'll sit there and have a conversation with Randy, and she'll just kind of come up and just kind of stand there. And then
I know, they stand there, and they don't even wait for you to stop and look up at them or acknowledge their presence. They just dive right in, And then there's the ones that pour coffee every time they go by the table. Then there's the ones that never come back. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you people, It's like they don't train them or anything,
But yeah, I find it like dead irritating, you're eating a meal and they come over to you. If I want something, I'll shout you over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly it. If I want something extra, I'll ask you for it. Mom used to beat it into the girls at the restaurant when we had the restaurant way back then. She'd sit down and talk to them and say, "Look, don't be pushy, but don't let them just sit there. Pay attention to them. Look at them once in a while. Look over at the table. If you think they need something, then go over. Otherwise, don't bother them." People don't want to be bothered every 2 minutes with all this nice stuff. And I certainly don't. I want to go in with my wife and sit down and eat. But I don't want you pestering me every 2 minutes. And if I want something, I'm perfectly capable of getting up and walking over there and getting it. Unlike probably half the people, and they'll probably cry because, nobody's waiting on them hand and foot because that's America and that's the way it is. How that works.
And what chemist is it? I think it might be the CVS or Walgreens. You walk in and they're like, "Hi, hope you're having a nice day." And I'm like, I was.
Yeah.
You know, they just have to book you.
That's me.
Yeah, and sometimes they can be serving customers. I think it's in their rules. Their employment rules that they have to greet every single person that walks through the door. Because sometimes they can have the head deep in carrier bags, packing someone's shopping. But if they see that door go open, they've got to pop the head up and go, "Hi, have a nice day."
Eric, that's what I call the place. Jack off in a box. But I like their cheap burger, man. It's like $1 or $2, and the thing is pretty good actually. If you got to eat that kind of stuff.
I'm suspicious of anything called jack off in a box, but then those cheap burgers, I prefer them over anything else because they're just plain. I love plain stuff.
And they got that nice little bit of sauce in there that's got a little bite to it, but nothing nasty, nothing annoying, and it's cheap. And I'm cheap, so it makes it even easier for me. But like Becky said, they ask if your meal's good or whatever, and you haven't even had but one bite or so. It's like, yeah, come on, back off. Let me eat this stuff and taste everything on the plate, then ask me.
Yeah, like I said about the other week about if we go for breakfast at IHOP, Randy has the same speech with them every single time, Put lots of butter on my toast.
Oh my God!
And then he'll say, and then straight after he'll say, "Bring out some extra butter because I know you fuckers in the kitchen won't butter the toast.
Don't know how to butter the toast is what I tell them.
Don't know how to butter the toast."
When I go out and eat and I order my food, I want to eat like I'm at home, and I like to slop the butter on my hot toast and watch it lay there in a puddle. And they come out there with dry friggin' toast, one little pat in the middle of your toast. You want to eat that old dried up shit with your eggs over easy? Come on, man. That's not how people eat.
I had some of your toast the other day. Remember you gave me half of your toast and I put it in my mouth and it was like...
Dust?
No, it was like I felt all the fat from the butter just
Oh, I know. I love it. When you bite it, it squishes out around your teeth and runs down your chin.
Horrible.
Oh, baby, that's it right there.
Yeah,
that's how to eat.
Fancy half a slice of toast, and I was like, yeah, go on, no. Like,
what about some of these places you go into, you order your dinner, and they bring it out on 6 different plates?
Yeah.
Like, I used to go in a few of the truck stops, and I'd say, I want sausage, gravy, and biscuits, and I want a couple eggs over easy, and put it right on top of there. And they'd always bring the eggs out on a separate plate, the gravy in a bowl, the biscuits in another plate. It's like, can't you just put it on one friggin' plate? Why do you want to make yourself all that extra work and make me put my own breakfast together? Why don't I just come back in the kitchen and do it myself?
Yeah, Waffle House does that. Sometimes, they'll give you like 3 sausages on a separate plate instead of putting it with the rest of your breakfast.
They set you down at those little tiny tables and cover it with dishes.
But then they don't mind putting sweet foods on your savoury. They don't mind putting a waffle with cream on top of your plate that you've got all your savoury stuff on, but they'll give you your sausages on a separate plate. It just does not make sense in this place. America's just crazy.
I just don't even understand what they're thinking, though. No, April, there was not a crack in the barrel. There was a hole in it. It's just insane, man. I don't know what the hell the world's coming to, but nothing's normal anymore. Nothing's simple or easy. It's always got to be complicated. I just don't understand what the hell that's all about. Excuse the hell out of me. Anyways, let's get back over here to some tunage. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network.
Stars at night, a big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
The Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network 839. By request, Alan Jackson. Remember when? I do. Oh, baby. Can't forget a night like that.
This is Becky.
This is Tim.
And we're listening to the Yankee and the Brit.
All the time!
All the time. Do it now. We're live in Texas.
Cowboys ain't easy.
I wonder what ring of fire he's talking about. I remember I had a ring of fire once. Went and seen the doctor, and it cleared right up.
Oh, my gosh. The doctor didn't clear mine up. I didn't let him anywhere near my ring. Thank you.
That's pretty sad.
So apparently, Bill's supposed to be calling in very, very soon.
He forgot how to use the phone.
I know.
No surprise there, though, right?
Like, how am I going to understand that woman?
Red Sovine and Teddy Bear with the Yankee and the Brit. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. On the phone with us, guess who?
Da-da-da-da. Who are you then?
Yeah, I'm here.
Holy
Hello,
crap.
mate. Holy moly. It's Bill Weaver. He's on the phone and he's brought his guitar with him this time. So we're not going to be putting him on the spot, so hopefully he's got something cool to play for us.
How are you, Bronco Bill?
Good, doing good, man. I even tuned my guitar this time. Y'all didn't get me by surprise.
You tuned it. Hope you
I'm
tuned
sitting
it
up
properly.
in my buddy Frank Carlisle in Chicago, man. It's come about, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches of snow up here, and it's melted back, and it's just water on everything. Now the temperature dropped, it's just a sheet of ice.
Oh, nice. How long is that supposed to go on?
I don't know. I think it'll probably be cleared out here tomorrow evening. But it's supposed to be like 3 degrees in the morning at 6 a.m. Luckily, I don't have to go and load until 7 a.m., but Brad's got to go in the morning at 8 a.m. and load. So he's going to be driving on his side. So I don't have to unload till 7 a.m. Monday morning. So I'm in good shape. I'm here for another 35 hours. So
I can hear the sound of brake lines freezing as we speak.
Yeah, that's why there ain't no brakes set. We're just sitting here froze to the ground right now.
Jeez,
Yep,
that
we're
sucks.
smart enough. We've done this enough years not to leave any brakes locked. So.
Just another reason I love Texas.
Hey, where's Brad? We only wanted you to call up so we could say hello to your friend Brad.
He's sitting right here. He's kind of shy. He might not talk.
Say hello, Brad.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi.
Doing good. Glad to have you hanging out with us.
Thank you.
What a cool
He's
accent.
drunk, as you can tell.
So
Oh, yeah, he better say hello to Michelle or we'll never hear the end of it.
Yes, he's Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Ah.
Carol Ann's in there in the chat room tonight.
She is. She's looking absolutely gorgeous. She's a beautiful wife.
And she's beautiful typing, too. What beautiful lettering she uses.
You guys need to have her on there to sing. She's a way better singer and player than I am.
Hey, and she types in a language that I can understand as well. I mean, I don't know what you babble on about half the time.
Yeah, she's 100 times better than me. She's the one that needs to be cutting the CD, actually.
She does. She does. I agree.
So what's your issues with the waitresses and all that food stuff we was talking about?
Oh, no, it's not. Man, I'm a picky eater. I don't eat any vegetables other than potatoes. So when I go to a restaurant and I go to order like some kind of combo or something, it's always a fiasco. You know, it's 1,000 questions. And that's, I understand it's my fault, but what I hate when I'm sitting there, and it's like they stand there in the corner and they wait till you get your mouth full of food, and then they walk over there and ask you if your meal's all right.
I know, isn't that insanity?
Your mouth full of food, you don't want to look like a horse's ass trying to talk with your mouth full. All you can do is shake your head, you know.
Yeah, but you know you can cure that problem. All you got to do is look at them one time and talk to them. A little bit of that food dribble out of your mouth, and they won't come back to your table. Try it. Trust me.
Yes, you must.
I've got enough friends who are waitress, and friends of mine whose wives are waitresses. If they hear this, they're really going to hate me.
Oh, it's true. Hey, if the waitresses are listening, then we'll tell them direct. Quit bugging us, or give us what we ask for, and if we're happy with it, we'll pay you.
Well, I get pretty rude sometimes, and I feel bad about it. But man, it's like nobody else is teaching them how to have some respect for people. So I don't feel all that guilty about saying, "Look, if I need something, I'll ask you."
Well, you can ask Carol Ann. You can go into a restaurant with me. And if we've got a good waitress that's got a good sense of humor, I'll give them so much hell they'll earn their tip before I leave. I mean, and usually I'll sit there and mess with them, joke around, especially some little young girls. You know, they haven't really learned the ways of the world yet. And I'll pick on them so bad they half like me and they're half ready for me to haul ass and just get on out the door right away.
Yeah, I've told Donna that before. I said, I go in, I like to pick on them. When I first see a new one, I like to find out who they are, what kind of sense of humor they are, and if they give me any shit back, then that's my kind of girl, and she'll get a tip right off the bat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if they don't put it right back on me, I have no respect for them. Yeah, throw it right back at me.
I suppose that's why he keeps calling in the Yankee and the Brit show, because he gets quite a bit of grief, doesn't he?
He does from you.
He's a glutton for punishment, and he likes it.
Well, don't you worry about not getting any shit around here. Donna's got plenty of it.
Yes. Oh,
I think you guys, y'all had me rolling a while ago when you ran about the restaurants. I was sitting here, me and Brad both sitting here, tears running down our face, laughing.
Oh, there's plenty more where that come from.
Just wait till I get started.
Yeah, we're not even got started yet.
The great news is I can't announce who it is yet because the deal's not complete, but picked up a pretty major sponsor on the CD the other day, so it's a reality now. We'll get it done next month.
Oh, that's great.
Wow,
nice to hear that.
Done.
Beautiful.
It'll be a big deal. We'll put out a press release and announce who the sponsor is and everything. But they're going to do that, and we're between lawyers and everything on getting all that ironed out right now. But yeah, we're really excited. Caroline and I are both really excited, and this all happened because of her and being on Facebook talking to people. I mean, it's just it's all come full circle. It's really blowing my mind right now. I'm not going to lie to you. It's just it's unreal.
How long you think it'll be before it hits the airwaves?
If we get it cut during December, maybe mid to late January, it'll be ready for a release. I'm wanting to release it at the Mid-America Truck Show up in Louisville in March. But, of course, it'll be out for sale before then, but we'll have the main release up there at Louisville. So,
just in time for spring.
Just in time for spring, yeah. Going to be some good springtime love songs on there like Bill Weaver always sings, you know.
Wow, that's awesome news.
Springtime song.
How long you been working on that?
Right now, actually, on this bunch of songs, about 2.5, 3 years.
Wow.
We've had a lot of stumbling blocks jumping in the way. We started this, and after we got it started, my mom passed away. She got sick and passed away, and then our bass player, his daughter, developed a brain aneurysm, and it turned out to be she's got a very bad type of cancer, and she's 26 years old, and it's just a lot of things taking up a lot of time in the middle of this. It's like we've just had one stumbling block after another, and the guys I play music with, they're going to be part of this, or it just isn't going to be. I mean, they're really good guys, and they're dedicated to my dreams, and I can't just run away and leave them to the side. So,
is this some of the same fellas played? Is this some of the same fellas played on your other songs?
Well, the songs you guys have, all of them are these guys playing on them, and they won't be playing on studio cuts, unfortunately. We just can't. There's a lot of difference in studio players and live players, and so they won't be the ones playing on studio cuts. It'll be regular studio musicians, but they'll be played the same way these guys play. If that makes sense.
Yeah, because those guys sounded really good, man. Some of that guitar is fantastic.
I'll tell you what, Carl Massey and his brother Jim Massey, both excellent guitarists. Lonnie Williams on the bass and Ken Williams on the rhythm guitar. I'd put them against anybody in the country, but they're live players. They're not studio players, so there's a lot of difference in sitting there and reading the scales and everything when they chart these songs. And actually, when we started into this process, I did not know that. I thought playing was playing. You know, you want to get the best recording possible, put it out. And, that's why these singers pay, you know, $50,000 to put out a CD. I mean, it costs a lot of money because you've got a lot of talented people and a lot of studio time.
Right.
Really Justice, I don't know what his CD he's fixing to release. I don't know what he's into on it, but he's probably pushing the $50,000 mark on getting this CD done, and it's going to be a showstopper when it comes out. It's going to be a great one. I don't know if y'all heard, he just signed on to Irv. Well, I shouldn't say he signed on. Irv Woolsey, George Strait's manager, just signed Tony on yesterday to manage Tony, and that's I mean, that's the right hand of God in Nashville, Tennessee. That's a pretty big deal.
Tony Justice?
Yeah, Tony Justice.
Oh, no way, really? Awesome.
Yep. Herb Woolsey signed him to be his manager, yep. And, you know, what a great honor that is. Tony's a great friend of mine, and I'm honored to know him, and I feel like I've been a part of this because me and Tony talk about it every day, and, you know, we got a lot of secrets between us, and that's been one of them that's been coming, and, oh, man, he sent me well, he called me yesterday, and I was actually asleep. I didn't wake up, and he sent me a text and said, Herb Woolsey is now my manager, and I woke up, and I seen that, and I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe this. And,
one of my favorite.
It's the biggest honor you can be paid as a musician in Nashville, Tennessee.
One of my favorite things is just to sit in a studio and watch people play, you know, because you see it firsthand, you know, whether they're practicing or, you know, when they make mistakes, you get to see everybody have a little giggle or go back and get serious. I mean, it's a whole different experience watching it be done versus after it's finished.
Well, you know, people out here on the sidelines listening to songs, they don't realize what goes into a 3-minute song. I mean, there might be 75 hours worth of work in a 3-minute song.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Between the writers and the musicians, the singer, the producers, and then just making all that come together. You know, it's everybody has to be on the same page, or it just don't work. I mean, there's some of my songs that I've written that I love the way I play them that just won't work with studio musicians the way they want to play them in the studio. And when it comes to that, you've all got to get together and say, look, here's what we've got to do. You know, we've got to have a minor chord here or something else here. And, you know, that's where that producer comes in. That producer comes in and says, hey, this is what we have to have.
What was it like first time you ever went in the studio? Was you a nervous wreck?
Well, I'll tell you, as far as a true studio, I've been around watching other guys do it, but I've not recorded in a studio. Randy, I've got a little home studio, and I've learned a lot about it. Tony's taught me a lot about what goes on with it. Now, I've watched other guys. I don't know if you remember the rock band Crocus years ago. I watched him record some live cuts.
Right.
Years ago and stuff. But, yeah, I couldn't believe all that went into it at that time. And really, back then, I didn't pay that much attention to it. I just thought, you know, you guys getting that sound down, and I didn't see every little nuance of it. I mean, you got somebody over here on a bass guitar, and they've got to decide, you know, how much volume, how much reverb do we need on this bass for this cut. The bottom line is getting it down right the first time. That way the producer's got a lot less work to do, you know.
Well, everybody's got a lot less work if you do it like that. But, you know, like I said, I'd love to watch you play live, but anybody live is always a better experience than, you know, just hearing it already cut and dried and ready to rock.
Well, it's the guy that's going to produce mine. He's a top name producer down at Atlanta, Georgia, and John Johnson. And he's done some really, really good, amazing stuff. I'm excited to hear what he comes up with. Of course, I'm sure there'll be some hurdles in here that we'll have to cross, but you know, we're going to have 12 songs, and they're all original, so everybody's got their work cut out for them. I mean, all of us.
How do you feel about letting somebody else kind of guide you along and tell you what you need to do and how to change this and how you should play that? That bother you much?
I appreciate the advice, but I've got a sound in my head, and there's no way to describe the sound. So as long as me and John can stay on the same page with the sound, with the guitars, my primary thing is I like that guitar to be somewhere between Marshall Tucker and Leonard Skinner.
Right.
And I want to keep the song pure. I just want to keep the song true to the writing. And I like a good drum beat in there. You know, if you can't tap your foot to it, it's not worth a damn to me. So.
Yeah, that's quite an experience. I would be a little bothered by somebody trying to tell me what I should be doing. You know, when you, like you said, you know what's in your head, you know what you want. It's a matter of getting it out.
Yeah, well, that's what Buddy Holly got into in the late 50s, and that he was the first singer ever they allowed to produce his own music. But because of that, he was so particular about his sound, he just wouldn't let nobody touch what he had in his head. He wanted to play it his way, and he only used 3 pieces. And Waylon Jennings played bass behind Buddy, and when Waylon cut off on his own, that's what he done. He wanted 3 pieces. Buddy Holly and Waylon Jennings are kings of music to me. But I try somewhat to stay true to them, and you got to trust this producer. I mean, that's all you can do.
Yeah. Do you guys try to play one song all the way through? Try to get it in one cut?
I didn't hear you there, Randy. I apologize.
Do you try to play all the way through and get it in one cut, or does it matter if they piece it back together when you're done?
No, they'll have to piece them together. I'm not a one cut player. I'm not that good, and very very few are. I mean, you hear a George Strait song, he's probably cut that song 25 times, and they pull the best parts of each cut and they seam it together. That's why people don't sound quite the same on stage as they do live on a CD. Once in a while, you get a rare deal like the group Little Big Town. They'll sound pretty much the same on stage as they do on a CD. Or Miranda Lambert, she's another good one. She stays pretty true to her sound. She's probably a one cutter in the studio, or a 2 or 3 cutter maybe. But there's very few out here that do that.
Yeah, that's the magic of technology.
But I've got a good home studio set up that Carol Ann got me, and thank God I've learned to use it a little bit so I can kind of get a rough idea of what something's going to sound like or what it can sound like. But I need a good producer behind me, and I need guidance. And Tony and I, like I said, we talk every day, and he's guided me along the way with this whole lot. Been a great help.
Well, Donna and I do all these silly little songs and that, and it's not like we're, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill or anything, but we try to do them all the way through in one cut. We have quite a blast. We end up doing them sometimes 20 or 30 times, but, the fun we have just sitting
Not
here
that
carrying
many
on
times.
like that. Well,
probably about 10.
Well, I don't know. Look at Love Shack. How many times we did that? It took us 2 years to get it done.
Maybe Love Shack, but the rest of them we don't.
But we kind of pride ourselves on being able to do them all the way through, one shot, and it's kind of cool. I mean, even though we're no professionals or anything, but it's still kind of neat to sit back and say, "Wow, we nailed that thing all the way through."
Oh yeah, it'd be great if a person could just sit down and get one cut. And where country music started really up in Bristol, Tennessee, in the early days. In 1927, Mother Maybelle Carter and A.P. Carter and Sarah Carter, they done one cuts, and the guy that had the recording machine, of course, they were recording on a vinyl record. They would do one cuts, and if you were good, he would allow you up to 3 cuts. Of course, they had no tracking or anything. You played live. That was just how it went, and they recorded it, and then they pressed it and put it out. That's where country music started. But all those old Carter family cuts, those are all one-hit wonders. I mean, they're one-cut wonders,
Yeah, I think that's great when you can do that. And the sound just seems to be more true, too. I think you can tell the difference, really, between all the way through and if somebody's kind of monkeyed with it a little bit.
You bet.
Well, that's cool, man. I can't wait till that comes out.
Yeah,
I'll get you guys a copy of it down there whenever it does. So
yes,
maybe drive in parks, and I'll be right through your neck of the woods Wednesday sometime. But
Wednesday.
I'll be on the fly headed to Carrollton, Texas, and I'll have to get straight down there, and then I'm headed home from there. So.
It's a shame you're not in Carrollton on Monday, because we're in Carrollton on Monday. How far away is Carrollton?
About hour ride, 50, 60 miles.
Yeah, we're in Carrollton Monday, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame. Well,
Yeah, I'll be in Carrollton on Wednesday. I deliver at 11 a.m. Wednesday. I'll be in there about 4:30 Wednesday morning. I'll get there.
Bloody hell.
They'll come and wake me up to come in and deliver.
Oh, we'll be dreaming about you then.
Oh, you
might be.
If you're dreaming about Bill Weaver, you know you're having pleasant dreams.
I know Randy has some pleasant dreams about you.
I'll get back to you on that.
Excuse me.
What are you delivering this time?
Going down there to be at that place that I'm going to. They make soap products down there, shampoos and bar soaps and such. So it'll be some kind of a soap paste. Most likely a non-hazardous soap, which is unusual for me, but it's got a few hazardous soaps going there most of the time, but it's just non-hazardous stuff goes in there.
Yeah, you're a tanker yanker, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We've had that discussion before. Most of your tanks baffled or unbaffled?
Unbaffled.
Oh, the fun ones.
Yeah, those baffled tanks, they ride too damn smooth. They're comfortable and stuff. We can't have that.
Yeah, you like that bucking bronco kind of thing, don't you?
You bet. You bet. I've got a horse saddle mounted up in front of my steering wheel. I just sit on it and hold the wheel with one hand and the saddle with the other.
Unlike the driver's got a toilet seat in there, you got a saddle.
Damn right. That picture the other day of the toilet mounted in front of the steering wheel.
Do you ever do any recording while you're trucking along or anything?
Oh yeah, I've got an old iPhone in my truck. That's how I do most of my writings going down the road. I'll get an idea in my head and I'll sing it into that iPhone kind of in the rhythm I'm wanting, so I don't forget that. Because you got to have kind of the melody and the lyrics, at the same time to make something work sometimes, especially the way I write.
You make a lot of changes after you get. I mean, when you first come up with your initial idea, do you just kind of throw something out there and then work it around till you get it where you want it?
Well, Carol Ann says that's why he wears a cowboy hat. Does she mean that you wear a cowboy hat so that your ideas stay in your head and they don't pop out the top?
That's what it's for. It keeps it from flying out. If Carol Ann was in here, she'd tell you something about that. She knows how I'm at home. I lay in bed at night and stay awake thinking, constantly thinking of song ideas or inventions. I got so many things go through my head, you never know what I'm thinking at any given time. I'm in sleep, or my brain wheels turn.
Does that mean that you wear your cowboy hat in bed then?
Yeah, I do.
Are you like me? Do you wear your boots to bed?
You bet. Yeah.
I used to crawl back in the bunk, boots and all, man. Throw it down and out like a light.
I have done that before. I'm glad them days are over. The company I'm with is on E-log, so I've got 14 hours a day maximum on duty, and after that I have to get 10 hours off. So I'll get some sleep every day, and I'm getting old enough now. I thank God for that. But 15 years ago, I couldn't handle this because I would drive 24 hours straight, stop and sleep for 2 hours, and take off again.
Oh, I couldn't take it. I don't know how you guys can do that 10 hours off thing, man. I mean, after I've had my rest, I'm ready to go again. I can't imagine sitting around all that time doing nothing. That'd drive me crazy.
Well, I can't imagine it either. Luckily, my company pays me for sitting around. So, actually, I'm getting paid sitting here talking to you right now.
Oh, well, maybe I should go back to driving.
Yeah, you can't beat $2 an hour in a bologna sandwich every day. You can't get around that.
I guess not. That's some real trucking pay right there.
Indeed.
Excuse
You all right
me.
over there?
I know, that's why I'm not talking much. I've got a bit of a croaky throat.
I can lube it up a little.
Are you really?
So what are you going to do the rest of the night now? Just sit and shiver until morning?
Yeah, probably so. I'll put on an old Western and I'll lay in bed and watch an old Western and go to sleep. And I dream about being one of the people in that Western all night. That's what I'm doing when I hear something in the background.
You should be dreaming about the Yankee and the Brit. You'd have a right good time. He's gone quiet.
Yep, I lost you there a second. I was reading the chat room. I can see my wife's in there.
Never mind the bloody chat. I said you should be dreaming about the Yankee and the Brit. You'd have an awful good time.
Oh, I dreamed about y'all last night. It wouldn't be fair to dream about you tonight.
Yay!
We get enough airtime.
So what?
I've got my buddy here. He's because I'm a non-drinker. I don't believe in drinking, but my buddy's been sitting here forcing beers down me all night.
Oh no!
Oh, what a shame!
You poor thing.
And,
What a
it's
terrible.
awful. I ain't gonna lie, and it kind of hurt my feelings, but I'm learning to deal with it slowly.
Oh, okay.
You got an APU on your truck?
Oh, yeah.
Does that obviously that's all plumbed up to keep the engine and everything warm then?
Yeah, it keeps the engine heated to like 100 degrees. Just enough, it'll crank over and stuff. The truck I'm in actually has it's called an EPU on it. It's an electronic unit rather than having a small diesel engine that runs it. But they do a pretty fair job. They're good for about, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours. Then you got to start your truck and let your batteries fill back up. And but they minimize the idle time on these trucks, which we don't know is hard on the engine. That idle time. But,
what about your airlines? I mean, if the engine's not running, your dryer's not running, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'll get somewhere where I can leave my brakes wide open. I haven't set a trailer brakes in 20 years. I learned long ago you don't ever lock them trailer brakes. Summer or winter, I don't lock them. Unless I'm on a pad heat when I'm loaded.
Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise, you can guarantee they'll probably be stiffer than a rock in the morning.
Now I'll
What's stiffer than a rock in the morning? I heard that bit.
Shut up.
I said, what's stiff as a rock in the morning? I heard that bit. I have to pipe up when I hear that.
See, there goes that thick British accent again. I just lost everything you said.
I was talking about your brakes being stiffer than a rock in the morning. She wanted to know what was going to be stiff in the morning.
Oh, hell. We don't need to go there. I've been drinking.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, and your wife's watching.
Y'all are going to get me in trouble now.
Well, Bill, what? Your wife's laughing in the chat room at me. What are you going to sing to us tonight?
I'll tell you what. It's I guess the hurricane season down in the southern United States just ended. So I'm going to sing a song about a hurricane. Believe that or not.
Go on then. Let's hear it.
Yeah. This is an old Leon Everett song, and I believe he come out with this in about 1982. Somewhere between 80 and 84 anyway. But it's a song that's dear to me, and I love to play it and sing it. If I can find my guitar, my chords here, I'll play it for you. So, y'all ready?
Ready?
All right, here we go. This is old Leon Everett tune called Hurricane. Every mile out in the Gulf Stream, I can hear that south wind moving. It's just sinking lower, and boats are hurrying home. The old man down in the corner slowly turned his head. Took a sip of whiskey, and he looked at me and said, "Hey, I was born in the rain by the poultry train underneath that Louisiana moon. Don't mind the strain from the hurricane, boys, go round every day. And hot bright water, she's a devil water. She's hard and she's cool and she's mean. Nobody's taught her that it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. They come down from Chicago, they showed us that that Levy right. Said it's gonna be 3 feet higher, it'll never make it through the night. Young man down in the quarter, she said, don't you listen to that boy. Water up it down by morning sun, it'll be always blue Illinois. Till I was born and raised by the funky train, underneath that Louisiana blue. No miles straight from the hurricane, on the gun train, everything. And my black water, she's the devil's daughter, she's hard and she's cold and she's mean. We finally taught her that it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. Or something like that. I hope y'all can hear that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sounds great.
Hey.
Never know what's going to come through these phones. It'll either be good or it'll be bad or it'll be somewhere in between.
Yeah, it's about... Shut up, Randy. It's about somewhere in between today, but I think it's more to do with our side. We've been having a few issues tonight with our sound, so I think it's mostly to do with us. But we could hear your voice mostly, which is cool. You've got a hell of a voice over there, and Katie says you've got a hell of a voice. And Michelle says, we love you, Bill, and she's throwing her knickers over the pond, so if you see a big, huge tent coming over the water...
Even Carol Ann says, yay, Bill.
I'm looking. Brad's holding up his phone. I'm looking at the chat room right now.
Sanford says, you're good.
Good.
The CD's going to sound better. Everybody needs to get the Bill Weaver Every Mile I Drive CD when it comes out.
Yes, you do.
Yes, we do. Yeah, that's going to be great, man. I can't wait. Nice to have some new music.
We should play it.
I appreciate you guys and all your support. I truly do.
Well, then we're going to move on down the highway here, and we're going to throw another Bill Weaver tune on here, and we're going to carry on like a bunch of crazy people.
Throw it on. I'm going to listen to myself sing on your show. I sure appreciate you, Randy and Donna, both. I really do.
Hey, we can't thank you enough for coming on here and playing live and just chit-chatting and filling us in on the details. I think it's great. Appreciate it.
Yeah, he knows he's got an open door to the Yankee and the Brit show. He can call
he
in whenever he wants.
Anytime.
Deal goes with me, guys. You got the number.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll see you later.
See ya.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bill Weaver, We Drive On. The Yankee and the Brit.
Playing more of your favorite country songs every hour.
Yes!
Great country music whenever you want it.
What could be more American than that?
RTM Radio.
By request, Kathy Mattea. Yes, sir. One of those great trucking songs. Boy, I used to love cruising the highways listening to that. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 939. Thanks, Bill Weaver, for coming by and hanging out with us, buddy, and what a great deal that is.
Dave has just donated $25 towards Bill's CD.
Did he really?
He did.
Well, bless your soul.
He's put the link in the chat, so if you want to donate any money, click that link. Scroll down the chat and click that link.
What a good man. What a good man.
Yes.
Gotta love that. Hello there, Trucking Roundup. What's going on over there, crazy people? Nice to see you guys here. And thanks, Carol Ann, too, for hanging out with us. We're going to, if you guys don't mind, we're going to steal one of your tunes where you guys are singing together. We're going to post that here.
Yeah, because it's
next
gorgeous.
Saturday, we'll play that for everybody.
Yes, we will.
Might even steal a couple of them. I'm just going to steal them. I shouldn't even have asked. I should have just took them and
take
said,
'em.
surprise,
Take 'em. Fuck it. Yeah.
surprise,
Fuck it, take 'em.
surprise, surprise. Could have played them, but they're cool. They sound great together, too.
Dave says he's sent Carol Ann a friend request, but he said, be careful. I'm glad he warned her.
Oh, yeah, I'd
He's
watch
a right
yourself, certainly.
weirdo.
I'd think twice about friending him.
Yes. Think about 10 times. And then say no.
Post our link for the show. Post your own damn link for the show. What the hell do I look like?
They're on a computer now.
Who is?
Cornholio is they're talking off a computer. I bet he doesn't know how to click the share the link.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't say phone on there this time, does it? See, we can see what you're doing over there.
Can we?
Oh, post your link for the shirt, not the show.
Oh, the shirt.
He is on a computer. He can't spell. Can't type. Can't sing and can't dance. Boy, I hate that.
All right, coming up, guys, I'm posting the link to Cornholio's new shirt. He has some shirts out there. If I can find the link, here we go.
Will you do that? And I'm going to throw this request on here, some Tennessee whiskey on the RTM Radio Network.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. You are tuned in. You're tuned into the Yankee and Brit Show.
You're listening to the Yankee and the Brit Show.
Okay. You are. Come on. 1, 2, 3. You're listening to the Yankee and the Brit Show right here on RTM Radio.
Hi, this is Brad James.
Ha! I see Brad still sucks at whistling.
You're listening to Random Man and Donna Matrix.
Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. That would be us, the RTM Radio Nitwits at your service over here, just doing what it is we do. Somebody wanted to hear Teddy Bear. I know we played it once, but we're going to do it again. Late comer just for Jason here on the RTM Radio Network, baby. And goodbye.
Trains, trucks, and good old country music with the Yankee and the Brit on RTM Radio.
Yeah, the old clock on the wall says goodbye, so we got to call it a night.
Larry's noisy clock on the wall says goodnight, by
I
the way.
love Larry's clock. You leave his clock alone.
Larry, I still want to stamp on your clock. I mean, yeah, clock. I did say clock, didn't I? Oh.
I'm not sure now. But don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. We have the Lido Lounge. Mr. Dave will be in at 8 o'clock to fill us in on...
Same time, same bat channel.
God knows what. And then we swing it around the next Wednesday when they get the JBC Charity Spotlight in here. And Thursday, of course, 4 p.m., the Thanksgiving Day show from the Truckin' Roundup with Kevin Young in the driver's seat. So make sure you're here to...
yeah, there'll be the announcement of who won the $100 card.
Yeah, so we can't wait to find out who won that. And, of course, then Friday we do the rock gig again. Saturday comes around, all that cool country stuff. All you drivers out there on the highways and the byways of America, keep the sunny side up and the shady side down. Don't do anything you shouldn't do. Watch out for the ice and snow, all you up yonder there in the north. Be careful. We hope
like
to
I
see
say,
you.
ladies, wear some panties because you'll get chapped lips in this weather. It really is icy out there.
You get down this way, blow the horn as you drive by the place. We'll wave, we'll say hello, and we'll be watching for you. Y'all be safe now. Love you guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Thanks, Bill Weaver, stopping by and giving us a moment of your time. Carol Ann, thanks. Everybody else, love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, say goodnight, Donna.
Night, Donna.
Gee, Rand, what are we going to do today?
Same thing we always do, Brit. Try and take over radio. The Yankee and the Brit. Yes, Yankee and the Brit.
One is a genius, the other's a twit. On the radio,
the genes have been spliced.
The Yankee and the Brit. Brit, 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 Brit. Before the show is done, the killing will have begun. By the end of the show, the heads will explode. The Yankee and the Brit. Yes, Yankee and the Brit. Their ranting campaign can never be explained. To prove their radio worth, they'll take over the earth. The Yankee and the Brit. Brit, 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 Brit.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.